I think one of the biggest misconceptions of working on a ship,
Yeah.
you probably think this way too, is that guests believe that we eat just like them. That we go to the guest restaurant, to the guest buffet, and we have this incredible food all the time. And that cannot be farther from the truth.
Yeah, no chance.
No chance.
I mean, we wish.
Yeah, I remember when they say, "Oh, I couldn't do it because I gained so many pounds.
Oh,
I gained
yeah.
so much weight."
And you're like, no, you're actually going to lose weight.
Hmm. Just your weight.
But we actually do have our own little place called
The crew
the
mess.
crew mess. And ask every single crew member on board, and they will have a very strong opinion about it, whether it's a
Oh,
good
really?
one or a bad one. Most likely it's a complaint.
There's always a story.
There's always a story about the crew mess. And so, welcome to the crew mess episode. We are sharing our
Let's
stories.
jump into it.
So, what's it actually like to eat at the crew mess?
It's a whole experience, that's for sure.
Of course.
But I can tell you that it depends on the day. For me, the worst day to do it was vacation day because it was madness all over. People were running around. Everyone is in a hurry. You have like 30 minutes to eat,
Yeah,
and the line is out of the door. It's just insanity.
it's crazy. I used to skip meals altogether on embarkation day
Yeah,
because
I
just
remember.
having half hour to eat, just I cannot. It pisses me off. And then
It's
you
crazy.
get there, the lines are they're insane, and then you have to wash your hands, like, because this is a thing, and you're washing your hands and the water is boiling, and you can't do 20 seconds. You can barely do 3 without getting a third-degree
Degree burn.
burn.
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, finally, you sort of made it through the washing your hands thingy. There's no paper towels. The paper towel that we have is low budget paper towel. It
Dissolves.
dissolves. And then you, okay, fine. And then you get the tray. The tray is still wet because they're swamped in the dishwashing
And then you have to start
thingy.
looking for your food,
Yeah.
which is another thing. Because either you try to find the time to browse around and to see if there's anything that you actually like,
Which he does.
or you just go straight for your safe options. We like you used to go for
I
your
go
safe
straight to
options.
the pasta. Yeah.
Or if not, then you start getting, okay, I get some meat or I get some protein, whatever, your pasta, and then you go to the salads, and then the salad's still frozen because the
Yeah.
mess just opened. So lettuce sometimes comes with a little bit of ice.
I think there's no more disappointment than, oh, there's the fried chicken. So that's one thing that because I don't want the curry or the stews or the
Yeah.
whatever because I don't like them, and you start seeing them depleting slowly, and the line is just not moving, and you're like, there's not gonna be fried chicken by the time I
Yeah.
get there.
And you don't see anyone in the back like, okay, I'm ready to replenish it in case it goes
And
like it's
yeah,
done.
and you don't have time to wait for it.
Yeah.
And so you're like, abort mission, go to another station. And then I just end up like getting pasta and tomato sauce. And then in my mind, it's like, okay, fine. I lost what, 10, 15 minutes trying to
Yeah.
figure out what to eat. The soda machine there's
That's
a line
another
for it.
massive line.
And I need my Coke. So I will make the line for the soda machine. And then it's finding your table.
And then once you get to the finding your table, I think that's when things calm down. Everyone is at ease.
If you found the table.
Well, yeah, true, because it takes a moment. Sometimes you eat standing because it's just hard and you're in a rush. You gotta go, you gotta go.
I mean, to be fair, most of the times there's enough rotation of people already finish eating that you can just sit down. But you're like that person waiting for them to just like get up and leave, and you're like, I got a table, found one.
It's a war zone. You gotta be scouting the whole restaurant to see if there's one person standing up with their tray, so you can be like jumping into that space.
And then you finally eat, and then it's like, okay, fine, whatever. Made it. Food was okay-ish. But no, there's the last item on the crew mess, which is,
And I think for some reason this is the worst part.
for
We
me,
call
it's
it
the worst part.
the panic room.
I didn't know this until he told me.
The panic room is where you got to drop all your stuff. Is the galley area, and for some people this was like a test. This was terrible. It's like like you're in the military and you gotta go. Because picture this: everyone is ready to go to work. Everyone is in a rush, and you have to separate your trays and your plates. You got to put the food in the bin if you didn't eat it. You got to put your cutlery somewhere else. So
Yeah.
it is crazy. People are rushing you.
And that system makes no sense. I don't know if this is on every cruise line, but I don't know who sits down and designs how you get rid of things, like
The
the order
flow.
of getting the flow of it. Because it's like, how can we make this like super complicated for people? Like they will come in with their tray, they'll drop it down. Oh, yes, okay. Make them leave the cutlery first so that they have nothing to scoop the food off from their plate by the time
Yep.
they get to the food bin. But oh, wait, the napkin, you left it in the bin before the food. So if you have anything left on your hands, then you no longer have a paper. But also, don't forget to leave the cup here. But if you have a mug, then it's over here. And you're like, huh? And you're trying to figure this all out while there's someone behind you with like 50,000 plates on his tray because he's helping out his friends that have already left, and he's just rushing you. And in that rush, you are this person right here.
That you will eventually drop something
No.
into the bins that you shouldn't have.
Please, if you are in the crew mess, never drop a fork in the food bin. You will have to scoop it out, and I've never done anything more disgusting in my life. I think I did it like 2 times.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it didn't happen just once, too.
One time, honestly, I feel like I was too nervous to just do it because I felt so that I walked away, and the entire day I was like, if there's a general alarm, like if there's a fire on board, it was me.
It was your fault. 100% your
It
fault.
was 100% my fault. And so that is the crew mess experience. Like, again, like you say, it's not every day,
No.
but there are times. Like, if you get lunch break and you get the noon slot,
It's
nobody
like
wants it.
embarkation day all over.
Nobody wants it. Everybody's like, oh, crap, I have lunch at
Yeah.
noon. Add to that the food quality, which is, I think, where people have the most comments on.
And I think just before we jump into the food, I think the galley team that we were just talking about deserves a big shout
Oh,
out
100%.
because what they do, it is a tough job.
It's not easy.
Not at all.
Not easy. The entire crew mess team, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But especially these people that are like cleaning our plates, separating the food, going through the bins just in case a crew member dropped a fork. I think it is a tough job, and they deserve like their applause.
Just
for
say
sure.
say thank you to them, even if they splash you with the water sometimes. 'Cause
Yeah.
they're in a rush and they're just cleaning
Splash
the
them.
plates, and it's like, oh, great, thank you. I don't know if that was water or whatever was left on the plate, but now it's on my uniform.
Let's go to work.
Yay!
All right, now let's jump into the food.
First thing you see when you walk into a mess is gonna be white rice,
A huge amount of it.
trays and trays of white rice.
Absolutely.
And there is a saying on board that is very famous:
No rice, no power.
no rice, no power. And it's because 80% of the population on
Or
board
more.
is gonna go for the rice and like go for the rice.
Oh yeah, mountains of it.
Plain rice.
Yeah, there's nothing else. It's just a big plate of rice.
And then as you move forward through the line, if you are me and you have a picky stomach, you sort of skip those 3 Asian stations: the Indian
Usually
food,
the Indian, the
Filipino
Filipino.
food, and the Indonesian food. It's not because the food is bad; it's just my stomach can't handle it. He dived into them, and some of them are good.
I mean, I got from the Indonesians the sambal. I love spicy food,
Oh,
so
yeah.
sambal was really, really nice.
I just skipped those and went to the supposedly international area, so I was stuck with the very bland food.
Yeah, as soon as you finish that like very Asian corner, you jump into the international foods, which I mean, yeah, it wasn't great
I don't think it's international.
because I don't
it's
think it
just-
was catering to anyone.
anyone.
Yeah, I used to see you a lot in the light fare section. What was the light fare section?
Light fare section is the section that I call the hospital food.
Mhm.
It tastes like nothing, and everything is steamed
Steam or
or
boiled? or
boiled. I think it's more boiled than steamed. So it's boiled fish, boiled chicken.
chicken?
The chicken looks white, and it's not because it's organic. I don't know why it's white.
Yeah, no, probably not.
It just, and then it's steamed vegetables. And so nothing tastes like anything else because they don't even put salt on it.
I think it was part of the vegan corner because I remember being like tofu over there too.
There's tofu there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a big fan of like salads,
You
but
always went for the salads.
sadly, most of the times, like some of the ingredients of my salad came frozen, so it was hard to prepare your salad when it came with some ice on it.
The lettuce is frozen.
Yeah.
It's very common for the lettuce.
Usually,
to be
when
frozen.
we were going right when the mess opened,
That's
some
when
of those veggies were still frozen, and it was sad because it was like a no salad kind of day.
And then you'll never get them crispy because either if you went at first it's frozen. If you
Yep.
go last, it's soggy.
Absolutely, because then
So-
it defroze.
It sucks to suck at any time that you go for the salad. And then my biggest surprise at a crew mess in all my years was the fish heads.
That was a dish.
And no judgment because obviously people eat fish heads somewhere. For me, I was like, what? So there will be dishes that you look at them and you're like, huh, if you're stuck with really bad food, because sometimes it's very
Yeah,
bad.
some days are really bad in the mess.
And we understand that it's because the budget is really low,
Yes.
but also sometimes the cooks are just not very good.
You know, like you probably do, like we do. Sometimes you're not having a great day at your job, and unfortunately for them, if they're having a bad day, it affects us.
They take it out on us.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Sometimes none of the dishes were like hitting it where they should.
Because you notice it. You notice that it's like, okay, we're used to not great food, but this is like another level of bad food. And then you're like, when are they bringing the burger station
Or
or
pizzas.
pizza?
Or
Or a lot of people start just eating instant noodles because that's also official crew member food.
food. I think sometimes you just gotta be creative.
Yeah.
Like for me, when I had like a good dish, you know, like spicy chicken, for me that was a fantastic one.
Yeah.
I would try to make it better, not just the spicy chicken patty. I would add some tomato sauce from the pasta, put some Parmesan cheese on it, and it was like, oh, I have a chicken parm,
Yeah.
and it made it better.
You did burritos as well.
Yeah, I would grab flour tortillas, melt the cheese in the microwave, add your rice, your beans, some kind of protein, some lettuce if it's not frozen, and then that's it. It's a good burrito.
I got it from a friend. Do your poke bowl, the white
Yeah.
rice. There's sometimes tuna or the plain fish. There were edamames, cucumbers, soy sauce. Sometimes there's cream cheese.
Yep.
And you've got a poke bowl. Otherwise, I was just looking forward to the one day that I got there and it was like cordon bleu, or there's the ice cream machine is working.
You, that was your favorite.
Oh, if it's working, I'm the happiest person.
Yeah,
on earth.
I mean, I have to say also the desserts for me they were good. I don't know about
Not
you.
all of them, but some of them. But
I enjoyed the desserts.
here's the thing, that most of the desserts are good because they
Yeah.
come from the guest buffet.
True.
It's
True,
not
that
like
makes
they were
sense.
cooking
Yeah.
it for them. For
Yeah.
us. No.
We had our little cup of yellow.
The one thing that they did cook for crew, at least on the Disney cruise, and it was really good, was the rice.
Ooh, like a rice pudding.
Yeah, the rice
Ooh,
pudding
that
with
was
like
good
cinnamon on
stuff.
top. If you see that, it looks disgusting. It tastes really good. Other days I survived off of a burger and French fries, but then I started gaining weight.
It's I was about to say it's not the healthiest thing to go for. Some people do it just because it's easy and it's comfort food, but you gotta be mindful when you're eating those things.
Just drop the bread. Eat the meat.
I think
It's the only way to have steak.
yeah, true.
Because then otherwise you think you have steak.
And it
It's
might be
not.
liver. That caught us like by
That comes by
surprise.
Everyone fell for it.
Because you would just jump into the line, see it, and be like, "Oh yeah, you didn't read the sign on top of it." Grab a few pieces, and the moment you sat down and tried it, oh,
It was
disappointment! Disappointment at
It
its
was
finest.
so sad. I feel like they did it on purpose. Like it looked like steak for whatever
Oh, yeah,
reason.
for sure.
But imagine the kind of steak that we get sometimes that liver looks like steak.
I
That's
like
it.
a good
I
steak.
think that's everything that we need to say about the food in the mess.
I think it's overall it's decent.
It's decent food for sure.
I don't think we will go as far as saying, "Oh my god, the mess is incredible. You're gonna have the best meal of your life
No.
in there." No chance.
And we were in 3 different companies.
Mhm.
Probably, I'm going to say the name, Explorer
Go for it.
Journeys. When we were there, it was a brand new ship.
Yep.
And so we went from really bad food that there was even like the engine people
There was a
had
rumor.
a strike.
yeah,
Like there was a rumor that they went on strike and said, if the food doesn't get better, we walk out.
because it was good food when we
Yeah.
started. Then it dropped massively. I don't know why. And then that's when apparently they made this complaint. They all got together and they said if the food doesn't get back to where it was,
We walk out.
we're done.
But like again, this was a rumor.
Yeah,
We don't know for sure. But I mean, it changed, and then the food was good. I don't know if it stayed the same. This has been a couple of years now.
Yeah.
But when we were there, I think that's where the best food that I've had in a mess was in that company.
I agree.
With Disney Cruise Line, it's not bad food. It's decent food, but decent in the sense that you do have to become very creative. And there will be weeks that it's good. There will be weeks that it's bad. You know when the good chef went home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sad times. Those are sad times.
And you're like, oh no, he went on vacation. Why?
especially when you arrived, like to start your contract,
and it's
and
good,
you
good,
had the
good.
good chef,
Yeah.
and then maybe a few weeks or maybe up to a month, and then things start changing, and you're like, oh no, I
'Cause
lost
then-
the good chef.
Exactly. Or you
Yeah.
have new hires in the galley kitchen and you notice because the rice goes from being able to be scooped out to just being
A massive bowl of
a
rice that
massive
no
bowl
one
of
can
rice
grab,
that no, you just walk past it.
and
'cause
all
you-
the dishes have no flavor.
nothing has flavor.
We understand it. You gotta
Yeah.
gotta learn. Sadly, it affects us.
We're the guinea pigs. So that's the mess experience food wise.
That is, yeah.
we understand that you are trying to cater for 70 plus nationalities. And this is why this conversation is sort of like, it was important for us to have it because I understand a lot of the limitations, the operation limitation,
Absolutely.
flavor being hard to satisfy everyone, etc. But then you do see content on social media where other cruise lines are thriving.
Usually, the name
In
that
the
comes
crew-
up very often is
Is-
Virgin Voyages.
Virgin Voyages. If you guys work on Virgin Voyages, by all means, please, if you don't want to leave a comment, DM me because I've seen a lot of comments praising the crew mess in Virgin Voyages. And I've seen a video and it looks fabulous. And I need to know whether that video was the one day you guys had like
A special day, an enhanced day.
special day, because if that's your everyday, then it shows that it's a big company, it's a big ship, and it can be done. And I guess that's the point across, that if it can be done in other ships, it should be able to be done
Everywhere.
everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Having said that, if you are not one of the lucky ones that gets to go to the guest buffet
Mm-hmm.
on a daily basis or just from time to time,
Or ever.
there is a thing called late night snack.
Ooh, that's a good time of the day.
Which was our favorite time of the day. Because there's two reasons you go for late night. One, if you know that you're going to make it on time, because
Mhm.
then you get the good food, the guest food.
Oof.
Or you're late to it and then you get
Disaster food.
disaster food. If you're there on time, you get the guest leftovers. Yay!
Which are good. They're really good stuff.
They're
in
very
there.
good. They're so good.
People fight for it.
Yeah.
People will line up 30 minutes before. So usually opens at 10:30, and people would line up at 10 to get there. It was insanity. We did it a couple of times when we were able to finish
We did,
early.
yeah. I did.
And it's crazy. People are there like really excited to go and eat.
Like if it's your first time, you will grab the first thing you see and then you will be like, no, there was also grilled salmon at the end. So eventually you start knowing where they put the things.
Mhm.
So you're like, I went straight to the salad because it was the one thing that I never ate during my normal meals. And then it was like, where's the mac and cheese and the turkey leg?
Oh, mac and cheese was my favorite. That was really good.
Or there's baked potatoes. And so for like 20 minutes,
Mhm.
it's just the Hunger Games. People are just savages.
It is madness. People are fighting each other. And it's the only time that I don't see people skipping the line of the mess.
Oh, no.
Because usually you will skip, oh, I don't want the rice, so I'll skip it. But this time everyone goes through every single dish available.
Like they don't even know what it is. You're just like, you know what? I'll
It's
figure it
probably
out
good.
later.
Let's go.
I don't care. It looks red. Maybe it's beets. Who knows? Just take it. Just
It might be good. You never know.
It might be. It's probably good if it's good enough for the guests. It's probably good for the crew.
Hopefully.
But that's only if you made it on time.
Yeah, because once those first 20, 30 minutes pass by, you
Yeah.
start getting with the bad things. Or, I mean, the classic things.
It's the classic things, and this is normally for all cruise lines. I think like they all have the guest leftovers at some point, and then it's just sadness.
I mean, yeah. It's usually pizza
and soggy
and
sausages,
soggy sausages, which I love.
or
They're
in
fantastic.
cup of noodles.
Yes, cup of noodles.
Yeah,
I know.
that's like
That's a staple.
the staple.
Yeah. But I know, the funny thing about the mess is that we all complain about it when we're there.
Absolutely.
When you're working on the ship, it's probably the one thing that we all talk about every single day. Like, how was the food
How was
today?
the food? Yeah.
But once you're out, like, we've been out of it for like a year or so.
Mhm.
We've done this before. We resigned a couple times from ships. And for some weird reason, you start missing those things. You start missing the spicy chicken. You start missing the people you used to sit with. You start missing the desserts.
I just miss having access to free soda
Yeah.
or unlimited ice cream because on lunchtime
That
normally
was
there's
good.
an ice cream,
Self-serve.
ice
Mhm.
cream.
We need to end this with a question.
Okay.
If there's people out there
That's
that are
true.
seeing us.
We're curious.
Yeah, because we've heard some things from other companies.
Yep.
So if you're from a different company that is not Disney Cruise Line, please let us know. You can DM us. Or you can write a comment. What are your favorite things from your mess? How is your mess? How does it work? If you got pictures, send them. We'll love to see those.
And also keep in mind that we will have a part 2 of this episode where we'll be talking about more deeper, more serious stuff. That's where we're talking.
The tough side of the mess. When it gets political. Yes, exactly. I think that's the important part.
So this is something that I know that a lot of people have very strong opinions on. There's a difference between crew mess and officer mess that we will be talking about.
That's
Enhanced dinners we'll be talking about, and not just the holiday ones, but the recognition ones. And then, of course, the welfare committees where you can actually give your feedback on the food, etc. So those are the things that we'll be talking about on the next episode. They're more serious stuff, so we wanted to give it its own space.
Yes.
For this occasion, we hope you had fun just reminiscing with us about the Krumes. We do actually miss a couple of things. He does miss the spicy chicken.
All the
That's
time.
a fact.
But if you're there, be creative. Do what you can.
Be open.
Yeah.
Some of the food that you think is gonna be sucky might be actually a surprise, and it just looks really bad.
Might become your new favorite
But
item.
it might be good. Stay healthy. That's the most important thing. So
Yeah.
get those veggies in.
Balance it
Eleanor,
out.
if you're listening, get the veggies on your plate now. Okay. Love you. Have a great day. We
We'll see
wish
you
you the
next time.
best. See you next time.